Hello everyone and welcome to the facelifted 2024 Audi Q8 e-tron. We've got the Q8 e-tron and the SQ8 e-tron, which realigns themselves with bigger battery and improved looks, guys. What is new about this? We've got a new face, as you can see. We've got better aerodynamics, as I'm going to talk about, and you've got a new logo, as I'm going to highlight on. So guys, this is facelifted though, but it's a beginning for lots of new things. Let's just take a look at the exterior design. So the 2024 Q8 e-tron's facelift is mild, as you've seen, but it's pregnant at least once you know what you're looking for. If you look in front, yes, as you're looking at, the single frame mask has been revised in line with Audi's electric vehicle design language, and visually it ditches the cheese grater cum cheese cut smile for a less fuzzy inverted grille. You take a look at air dams on either side of the snout and are larger too, while the rear diffuser has been redesigned to give it a more sportier modern look. This is because this new look is only half of the story. All those things give this vehicle a drag coefficient cut down from 0.28 to 0.27 cw for the SUV, and if you jump onto the SQ, the sportsback, it has been cut down from 0.26 to 0.24 cw. Parts of this achievement is actually attributed to the self-sealing system around the grille, which works in conjunction with electric shutters that automatically close the radiator in front. So that's one thing they are going to enjoy. But there are other aerodynamic improvements which are less visible, with the likes of the wheel spoilers on the front axle that have been enlarged, which is not present on the SQ8 Sportback, and added spoilers for the rear wheels. Okay guys, so all those things are there, but let me just highlight on the corporate new look of the Q8, which is ushering in a new corporate identity for Audi. So also on the new Q8 is Audi's revised corporate identity with 4 rings following the pattern set by everyone from Pepsi to Warner Brothers. Now ditching the 3D computer generated effect and now opting for a simple, cleaner 2D look. The Q8 e-tron will also be the first Audi to adopt a new trend of adding the brand's name script to the B pillar, as you have seen here. Okay guys, so from this point onwards you are going to see this. When you get to the inside, take a good look again. Changes remain minor. Audi's MMI touch response operating system retains shining physical buttons for 2 large high resolution displays, as is being done in most of the present EVs. New interior trims options include now light brown walnut wood and a sustainable technical material made partially from recycled PET bottles, guys. So Audi is still thinking of greens. The good thing about it is that there's a lot of improvement with faster charging and better range. So let me highlight those things to you as you take a good look and a good gaze at what Audi is giving you with the Q8 and the SQ8. Now, the most significant boost for the Q8 e-tron is found in the battery department. For the entry-level Q8 50 e-tron, the battery capacity has increased from 69 kilowatts to 89 kilowatts. That's 95 gross kilowatts hour that has been added, representing an increase of 29%, which is good, right, for the entry level. Now, combined with the new battery management software, that improves usability capacity, and the Q8 50 e-tron range jumps from 212 miles, that's 341 kilometers, to 307 miles. Okay, that is 491 kilometers for the SUV, and when you jump onto the Sportback, you get a 316 miles. That translates to 505 kilometers. Okay, although it should be mentioned that these stats are according to the WLTP cycle, so we are expecting EPA figures to be slightly lower than this, but then it's still good improvement. Moving up the range, the Q855 e-tron and the SQ8 e-tron get 106 kilowatts battery power, which is 114 gross kilowatts that has been put in here, up from 86 kilowatts on the outgoing models. That is it, but it doesn't end there. You jump onto the twin-motored 55 e-tron that returns with 364 miles, that's 582 kilometers for the SUV, and up to 375 miles, that's 600 kilometers for the Sportsback, versus the outgoing e-tron's 273 miles, which translates to about 440 kilometers, guys. This is also good, especially for a tri-motor setup. The boost range puts it on par with other recently launched EVs, including the, I hope you guys do remember, Mercedes-Benz EQ SUV that was launched a couple of weeks ago. And the most powerful of the range is the SQ8 e-tron with 3 motors and that returns with 309 miles. That's 494 kilometers for the SUV, and up to 320 miles, which is 513 kilometers for the Sportback. That's still cool, right? But let me just jump onto a fast charging, which has also been improved, but that is not relatively competitive. Okay, so while the 150 kilowatts DC charging speed of the Q8 50 e-tron remains the same, the 55 and the SQ8 models feature a modest bump to 170 kilowatts. It's still some way away from what's found on the 270 kilowatts capable e-tron GT or the Hyundai's 350 kilowatts 800 volts technology for that matter, but it is enough to fast charge from 0 to 80% in 31 minutes, guys, which is okay, right? Meanwhile, the AC charging under ideal conditions, the Q8 50 e-tron can completely charge in around 9 hours and 15 minutes. That is it. The big battery numbers are around 11 hours and 30 minutes at 11 kilowatts and 6 hours at 22 kilowatts. But let me also touch on the power that you get out of these things. Okay, so all the e-tron's reliable tool features are increased in output thanks to the addition of 2 coils, bringing the total to 14. Now, the result is more efficient and powerful, a synchronous motor that uses less energy to generate more torque. And the Q8 50 e-tron outputs 250 kilowatts in boost mode and 664 newton meters of torque. That is okay, an increase of 20 kilowatts, but crucially up to 104 newton meters of torque. Further up the food chain, the figures may stay as the outgoing models, and the Q8 55 e-tron delivers 300 kilowatts in boost mode and 664 newton meters of torque with a top speed of 200 kilometers per hour, while the SQ8 e-tron offers up to 370 kilowatts and 973 newton meters of torque. Guys, these are some improved good numbers for the Audi that we are talking about. So to wrap this whole thing up, you are wondering when we are getting this in the showrooms. Okay, so order books for the 2024 Audi Q8 e-tron in the sports and the Q8 Sportback e-tron will open later this month. So you just stick around for a while and you would have access to booking, with the US launch expected at the end of April 2023. Interestingly, if you're a customer in Germany and in other key European markets, you won't have to wait that long, with the updated model appearing at the end of February 2023 in the showrooms. And this is how the pricing looks like. So North American pricing will be announced later, we don't know yet, but while in Germany the Audi Q8 e-tron will start from 74,400 euros. That's approximately 75,000 US dollars at today's exchange rate, guys. So this is what we are looking at when it comes to the Audi Q8 e-tron SUVs. That's the Q8 and then the SQ8, guys. They look good, they look great. We'll update you in time whenever there is any update. Thank you so much. Have a great day until we meet same time again.